Hello fellow medics from across the battlefield. I am the Übermensch, and today I'd like to share with you all a new tactic I've started using in Man vs. Machine to keep poppin' and toppin' as a medic. I've decided to call it Swipe and Swap, and you'll understand why shortly. The tour that this seems to work best on is 2 cities for the absurd amount of giant robots. The loadout you'll be using will consist of the Blutsauger, Kritzkrieg, and most importantly, the Übersaw. The primary and secondary are your choice, but the Blutsauger can save your rear end in more than one occasion, and because Man vs. Machine is all about damage output, having the Kritzkrieg give whomever you may be healing triple the amount of pain and anguish will really give you the upper hand in battle. Now onto upgrades, and first comes your medigun of choice. I highly advise not to spend any credits on your overcharge rate if you're going to be using this tactic. Instead, get basic upgrades such as Projectile Shield, Healing Mastery, Overheal Expert, and Canteen Specialist if you use it. Bear in mind that you won't be able to afford all this on your first or second wave, but get what you feel necessary for those. Then, for the Übersaw. It is very important that whenever you swipe, you're actually hitting the target. However, with melee weapons, you're naturally going to be missing a lot of your swipes. And due to the Übersaw's minus 20% firing speed, we're going to have to compensate by getting increased firing speed. Now let me do the math for you. 1 upgrade on firing speed for any weapon will increase it by 10%. Getting 1 upgrade on this for the Übersaw will instead make the Übersaw only have a 10% slower firing speed than your stock bone saw. Getting 2 will make it swipe at normal speed, and if you get all 4 upgrades on it, you'll be firing 20% faster than the stock bone saw, assuming it's not upgraded, of course. This may not sound like much on paper, but let me show you how long it takes to fill your Übercharge with the non-upgraded Übersaw. Not that bad, but now look at this. It's a no-brainer which one I'd prefer to have. And lastly, the upgrades to keep yourself alive. You'll be literally going head-to-head in battle using this method, so you'll be taking some damage, and because Medic has pretty low health, don't be afraid to max out things like crit resistance and health regen. Movement speed isn't necessary, but like a good friend of mine once said, "Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast!"
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Blutsauger upgrades are up to you, but if you have some extra cash, Mad Milk syringes are a good help to the team, even if you already have a scout. And now, how you should be acting using this tactic, and that's where the name Swipe and Swap comes in. If you don't have 100% Übercharge, there are 3 things you should be doing. First, make sure all of your teammates are overhealed. Overheal Expert will help a lot with this, as you can give much more overheal and it will last a lot longer. Second, use your Projectiles Shield. I'm not even going to explain how useful this is for you and your team. And lastly, take out that Übersaw and give those robots the sole purpose of lying dead on the floor beneath you. Once you get 4 successful hits with it, swap back to your Kritzkrieg and give your team the power of mass robotic genocide. Oh, and there's taunt kills, so that's fun. On the last wave, I decided to use the stock medigun because why not? But I highly suggest giving your team a heads up to prevent getting kicked. Thank you all for watching my first ever video, and be sure to tell me in the comment section what I can improve on in the future. See you all next time.